Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Shelbyville, Indiana, the Bears of Blue River Festival Parade. Molly Robbins, are you all ready?
I'm ready, Jack. How about yourself?
We're all ready. How many parades now have come through Shelbyville?
This is number 7, our 7th year, so we're just real proud and happy, and it's a gorgeous day.
Okay, another guy that's equally proud and happy is Mayor Dan Theobald, because this really tells everyone in Indiana what Shelbyville's all about.
Oh, that's right, Jack. We just have a ball. It's our 7th parade. The sun's shining like it always does for our parade here in Shelbyville, so we're very happy, and I think everybody's going to be very much enjoyed when they see these people come through the line.
Dan, when I think of the Bears of Blue River Festival events itself, a lot of success stories come from that. You've related those many a times. Tell our viewers about one I know that you can recall offhand of people who have really come to know and enjoy the festival.
Oh, we've had people from all around the state and different areas have been traveling through and actually stopping off and want to know what's going on in this community. It's really nice when somebody comes in, like a gentleman came in from another community and said, I see all this activity and my wife and me are getting ready to retire, and we think this would be a great city to retire in. So they now live in Clearview Edition here in Shelbyville, and they're going to spend the rest of their life in Shelbyville.
Okay, that's just one success story of many. It takes a lot of work to put something like this together, and it calls a lot for the city employees. They have really dedicated themselves.
But they enjoy it. They dedicate themselves to this, but they enjoy it every year. They look forward to this. We have our men out today working, and they just couldn't wait to do it.
Okay, and from Mayor Theobald, I know a hearty welcome anytime to Shelbyville.
Oh, we enjoy having people come visit us. We're proud of our city, and we want people to come and share it with us.
Okay, that's the Bears of Blue River Festival Mayor Dan Theobald, Molly Robbins. For those that need to know about the Bears of Blue River Festival, how did this all start?
Well, the mayor and myself and 2 other fellows, Joe Collins and Evan Tingle, started it, and we all threw some money in a hat and started it 7 years ago in 1980, and sung and danced our way real hard to get meals started and concession stands started, and got a parade going that year, and there we started.
And here we are today.
And here we are today, bigger and better. We've got name entertainment this year, Helen Cornelius, Nichols Brothers, Dan Seals, so we've come a long way in 7 years.
Why did you want a festival? Did someone say, hey, let's have a party?
No, we had done the downtown renovation. We wanted to have a celebration for redoing the downtown to draw the community together, and that is the main thrust behind it, is to bring Shelby County community together, the citizens, to celebrate a great town, a great community.
Okay, that's the story. We're just minutes away from parade time as the streets are being lined with thousands upon thousands of people throughout central Indiana to enjoy another Bears of Blue River Festival parade. Stay tuned.
Well, what else did you eat besides the sandwiches? Did you get the cotton candy?
Not yet.
No. No. Was it good? Oh, they're excellent. Do they have corn on the top too? Oh, excellent.
I'll give you a countdown. 10 seconds. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you very much, and again, good afternoon from Shelbyville. This is Jack Boyce. Molly Robbins is with us, who hasn't missed a parade yet.
Not yet. This is our 7th parade, Jack. And it's just a gorgeous day here in Shelbyville, Indiana, and got a lot of people lined up here. We're really looking forward to a real nice parade.
I'll tell you one thing that has missed the parade so far, and that's the rain.
That's right. We had a close call the second year, and about 11:30, that's when the parade started at noon. It all cleared off, and it was just absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
Just like it was settling the dust, washing the streets off for us, and away we went.
It's great weather for the parade today. I guess the old overused expression, everyone loves a parade, is very obvious by the number of people that have lined the streets for between 1.5 and 2 miles, I guess.
That's right. It's 1.7 miles, Jack.
It's a long ways for a lot of people to march. Participants, it's hard to come up with a number of just how many are in the parade, but it's more than just the several hundred.
That's right, just all kind of people. And when you were talking about the heat, the viewers will see today that when they see our different bands go by, and I believe we have about 6 bands, marching bands to entertain the viewers and our audience, you'll notice that a lot of them will have their ice carriers and water carriers with them, because they'll be in full dress uniform, and it's plenty hot underneath those uniforms, Jack.
Yes, it is warm, but a nice little breeze blowing out of the north makes it very comfortable. I think maybe something else should be said, too, of the name Blue River Festival. This is the area where Blue River travels through Shelby County, thus the name for the Blue River Festival. It's, at that point, rather self-explanatory.
That's right. That the festival was named after and got its name from Charles Major, who wrote the book Bears of Blue River, and we have copies of that available, the festival directors. We sell those. He also wrote When Knighthood Was in Flower, and so that's where we get our name, Bears of Blue River Festival. And our statue is on the town circle of Balser. And do you know the names of the 2 little bears that Balser is holding?
I'm going to say Tom and Jerry.
You're right, okay. Tom and Jerry. And he's holding them, and they're on the public square, and we're real proud of it. 7 years, and still going strong, bigger and better every year.
I think, people say, well, that's easy for you to say, bigger and better every year. Well, that is honestly the truth. Nothing could be more better said. Each year it's added upon, improved upon. Maybe not, and I think this is another theme that's been taken on this year, just because bigger is not always better.
That's right. We go for quality, Jack, and each year we try to improve upon it and not take anything away from our old. One is silver and the other's gold. We keep our old, proven people and bring them back. The crowds just love them, like the gospel sing. We always have that on Sunday evenings, but we always try to improve ourselves on some of the areas where we can and bring in name entertainment, as we are this year. It's just we always try for a little better quality, but not forgetting those proven, time-honored crowd drawers.
Okay, I guess the old expression is dance with the lady that you brought, to the dance.
That's right.
Yeah, and that's what's been done. That's the foundation that's been established with the festival. Let's do a little name dropping along that line. And this year, I think, is a good example of some very well-known names, not only in central Indiana and Indiana, but regionally, but known across the nation, that are entertainment factors and a vital part and the anchors, more or less, for the festival.
Right. We've had a lot of good entertainment in the past year. Some of them have been the Millionaires, and they've been in Las Vegas and all over the country. They were great entertainment act that year. One of them that's been with us now for the 3rd year is the Marlin family. Sleepy Marlin and his 6 boys, and they all play musical instruments, and they put on a fine family show for us. And so we're very proud and happy to welcome them again for the 3rd year, and they'll be with us this year, Tuesday night, at the festival.
Let me use one of your favorite words, and the many others, there are 11 or 12 that are on the festival board with you, Molly. Free.
Right.
Free entertainment.
It is. It's all free. We're so pleased to be able to bring to the citizens of Shelby County free entertainment. And each night you bring your lawn chair up on the circle. We have a lovely mobile stage that we built several years ago, and sit down and enjoy free entertainment anywhere from, as I said, Sleepy Marlin and the family, to the Millionaires, to Symphony, to a dinner under the stars, a complete steak dinner with china, tablecloths, silverware. It's just a wonderful evening.
Yeah.
And wine.
Yeah.
And but everything is, now that I will take that back, that evening is a dinner, so there is a charge for that, is reserved seating. We sell out 500 seats for that. But for the Symphony, the Marlins, any of the other entertainment we have, it's all free. Just bring your lawn chair and come join us.
I happen to think, Molly, the mobile stage you had reference to is a full-size semi that's been painted, redone, sculptured, completely fixed so that it is used as a stage, and the stage expands from the side of it. But this has been widely used in the Indianapolis area as well.
It has. We rent this out, and Black Expo has used it. Several things in activities in Shelby County, the Lions in Morristown, Waldron for their 4th of July celebration. So we do rent the mobile stage out, and are very interested in having anyone contact us who would like to rent our mobile stage for the use. But it actually was a full-size semi that we started with, and through the help of different contractors here in Shelby County, we literally carved out the stage and built it. And it's a fine stage, very sturdy. We had the one, you remember, Jack, the German people from Germany that came to dance on our stage, and they did a lot of dancing on that stage.
It was tested.
And it was tested, and it's we have steel supports underneath it, and it's always fun to put it up. We always take one of the meetings, and the festival directors, and we all put it up and have a good time doing it. It's a lot of work, but it's fun.
Yes. And the festival directors eat very well. It takes a lot of fried chicken. They have a lot of good food when they have their get-togethers.
That's right.
Now, coming in within view of our camera is the beginning of the Bears of Blue River Festival Parade here in Shelbyville.
That's right, the 1986 edition. And leading off the parade is our fine state police and Shelby County sheriffs, and behind them the color guard. Always a fine attraction. The children love the parade so, Jack, and they always are just on the edge of their seats. We have a lot of clowns of yours we'll see today, and a lot of entertainment for the children.
Well, you know, I think age kind of changes a little bit when it comes to a parade, and no matter what your age, whether between 1 and 100, we all kind of come down to one common age. We are all kids at that point. Enjoy all the noise. We enjoy the color. It's a nice test of your sights, of your sight, of your hearing, to have everything blend together. As Molly mentioned, the lead cars, Indiana State Police, Shelby County Sheriff's Department. Color guard will be coming up as they pass the review stand.
And that, Jack, is the Indiana Military Heritage Honor Guard behind our 2 lead police cars there. You're talking about always a parade for every age, and there's one age for us all. I even get goosebumps now just anticipating the parade. We have one of the finest parades in Indiana, and we do invite wholeheartedly all of our Indiana viewers to come and participate in our parade next year. You can see from what you're viewing today what a fine parade we have. We're so proud of it. And I guess I always, you know, it's because I've been on the committee since 1980 when we started it. And a lot of people said it couldn't be done, we couldn't do it, and we have. 7 years.
It takes a lot of volunteer help. It takes a lot of time from those volunteers to put everything together. A lot of phone calls, a lot of meetings. And as the color guard passes by the reviewing stand, we'll stand and honor our Stars and Stripes.
The different militaries are represented there. Fine representation.
Coming next, we'll get an opportunity to hear the Shelbyville High School marching band as they have a drum roll off, and we're ready.
That's right.
Okay, Molly, let's get back to the business at hand, and quickly here comes the lead car, and that's the Grand Marshal.
That's right. Here he is, the Grand Marshal this year. In fact, Jack, we have 12 Grand Marshals this year. This is the 1985-86 Shelbyville basketball team who made it to the Final Four. And in our first car is their coach, John Heaton.
John, a very personable young man who is athletic director and coach at Shelbyville High School. And he has with him, of course, the favorite mascot, that's the Golden Bears.
And in the car Jack's riding is a white 1974 Cadillac owned by John Freeman.
Reason why the Golden Bears team is being honored at this point, and their head mentor, is the fact that they were in the Final Four at Market Square Arena in late winter 1986, and were very good representative of the community of Shelbyville.
Some of the assistant coaches are coming behind Coach Heaton, Coach Hamner, Coach Hobbs. Along with Coach Hobbs is the helper, Jeff Brown.
Now they're slowing down the pace just a little. As coming in view next, members of the basketball team. The white Buick contains 3 members of the team, guards, a forward, and another forward.
The different cars that they are being transported in are members of the Hoosier Convertible Club, and sometimes it's kind of hard to get all of them here, but we have a 1965 Chrysler 300, 1960 Plymouth Fury that's already gone by, a 1972 Buick Centura. These are all owned by people not only in Shelby County, but all over the state, and they come to be a part of our parade and to carry some of our dignitaries that we have. And I think the boys are getting a real big kick out of this today.
I think it's great that they could be together one more time before they head off to college.
That's right.
Just a week away. That's
right. We were real lucky and fortunate that we were able to have them all. I think we're just missing a couple that have already gone off to college. But they represented us so well, Jack, and it was just such a thrill to see them play in Market Square Arena back in March of this year.
Sure.
Just great.
Best examples of sportsmanship you could find anywhere. Such good representatives of the team, or the community rather, the team was, that win, lose, or draw, they came out on top, and they did here, won the hearts of the community. Many celebrations were held and special banquets in recognition of them.
That's right, and as going right out of the camera there, some of the people saw it. 1963 Ford Falcon. I had a 63 Ford Falcon, Jack. Mine wasn't a convertible.
Mine wasn't either. Mine was black Ford Falcon.
Mine was blue. I had a blue Ford Falcon.
We didn't plan this ahead of time. It's just a coincidence.
That's right. We have a red Corvair coming through and a 75 Cadillac Eldorado. And again, owned by people in the Hoosier Convertible Club, and we're very happy to have them with us.
This evidently is a large statewide organization.
Yes, it is, and they have about 20-some cars with us today, and we're very happy to have them.
Okay, coming in view on the next convertible is our queen.
That's right. Our queen is Miss Jody Harvey. She's a senior at Southwestern High School and the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Frederick Harvey. Jack, Jody not only won our queen, but she won our talent competition award. Jody's a real sweet girl, and we're real happy to have her as our 6th annual Bears of Blue River Queen. We didn't have one the first year, so she's with us today.
That smile and personality is all real. There's nothing put on about that for any type of a camera or for the public. She's like that all the time.
That's right. Real nice girl.
2 more girls that share a total of 3 honors between them is the first runner-up and second runner-up, Molly.
Right. Our first runner-up is Holly Collins. She's a senior at Shelbyville High School and the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Donald Collins. She also won Miss Congeniality. And our second runner-up is Melissa Wood, who's a sophomore at Shelbyville High School and the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Dan Wood.
This is the Bears of Blue River Festival Parade here in Shelbyville, Indiana. 7th annual event. You're viewing and more convertibles from the Hoosier Convertible Club pass by the reviewing stand here near downtown Shelbyville.
That's right. Ford Falcons, Cutlass Supremes, 1972 Olds Cutlass Supreme is coming. This is red and the original paint, Jack. It says 39,000 miles. Isn't that a beauty?
Yes.
The viewers can get a real good look at that right now as it's coming. And the girls that are riding in these convertibles now were all part of our Queen contest. We had 16 girls participate in our Queen pageant held 2 weeks ago.
Probably parade miles on that car only, I imagine.
That's in beautiful shape. We also have 1970 Mercury Marquis, which is white, from Indianapolis.
I'm satisfied if you're getting an opportunity to see your favorite car and bring back some memories as the next 2 come into view.
Which is a white 1966 Olds Dynamite 88. And that's the original owner, Mr. and Mrs. Danny Keplinger, original owners of that car. Just in gorgeous condition.
There's another car that a lot of songs have been written about on my GTO.
1964, and that belongs to Randy Banks. Just gorgeous. These cars are just in excellent condition. A lot of tender loving care goes into these cars.
Beautiful cars and some beautiful young ladies on it. Other contestants in the 6th annual Bears of Blue River Queen pageant, and this is the 7th annual festival. And another classic coming by. You don't see many Edsels.
That's right. It's a 59 Edsel Corsair. It's turquoise and white and owned by Frank and Mel Allen out of Indianapolis. That's a beauty.
And you know, these folks in the Hoosier Convertible Club enjoy a sunny day. This is their kind of weather. This is convertible weather indeed here in Shelbyville.
Now, Jack, in this 1972 Cadillac Eldorado from Wanamaker are 2 of our past Queen contestants. Our first one, Laura Steinecker in the yellow dress, and Melissa Cole, who was a few years after Laura.
That's nice to see the girls come back and get a chance to view more of the parade. Is coming into view. Young ladies carrying a banner that says the Mayor's Trophy. These trophies and decisions are made and handed out prior to the start of the parade. We'll tell you more about it as it comes closer into view.
This float is sponsored by Walmart, who is a new business here in Shelby County, and we welcome them. So we're real pleased that they won an award, the Mayor's Trophy, this year.
Young man driving the pickup truck told us ahead of time he's going to get 2nd place. He got 1st place. He got a Mayor's Trophy out here out of this. So now he's very pleased about this, and this carries along the theme of the festival parade this year with the Liberty.
Right, which is our theme this year is Tribute to Liberty.
Very appropriate indeed. Now we have our Shelby County Senior Queen, who has her own Ford Thunderbird convertible. I believe also keeping some continuity in the senior citizen line. Coming up in just a moment will be the new van that was recently acquired by Shelby Senior Services.
Yes, and it's a fine van. They're real proud of it. They've had Strawberry Festival for this to raise money for it. Fantastic is what they call it. And they do a lot of fine things for the senior people in Shelby County. We're glad to have them as part of our parade.
The van was specially equipped and constructed so that it permits wheelchair access, loading and unloading. Required a little extra money to get some of the special items on it, but it was done just for that purpose, a successful fundraising event. One of several senior citizens clubs in Shelbyville. Popular group, popular sport, Blue River soccer team coming by right now. That's a long way to carry the soccer ball, 1.7 miles.
That's right, and some of the children are even playing a little soccer here, Jack, as they go around the parade route. We're real pleased to have this. This is a new sport for Shelbyville, and has a lot of children have come out for this, and we're real pleased to have that as a new sport and see it get into the school systems and as a competitive sport. But it's really come a long way.
Now we have our first of several units from the Murat Temple at Indianapolis, driving a very familiar vehicle in Indiana. That's an official pace car for the Indianapolis 500.
And it's a beauty. Corvette was this year. We really appreciate the Shriners' participation in our festival parade. They always do a fine job and bring so many, many nice entries from not only Indiana but also from out of the state, from Cincinnati. Here they come, Jack. I hear them.
Yes, and let's hold our ears. And we see many familiar faces out there. Men driving those cars that are from Shelbyville and Shelby County.
That's right. I think some of the lead cars were from Shelby County.
These are just about the real thing.
I think the drivers have as much fun driving these and honing these as the children and all of us do looking at them.
I believe you have to have a little bit extra time and a little bit extra money to enjoy that activity.
That's right, but they sure do. These drivers get a kick out of it.
That is not something that was ordered out of a magazine.
No, I don't believe so, Jack. A lot of time and tender loving care has gone into those cars.
All of the cars are passing the reviewing stand from east to west, going towards the public square. That's the area you're reviewing right now. We'll go around the public square and then go out towards the west side of Shelbyville, completing a total of 1.7 miles. When the parade is completed,
you know, it's really interesting about these cars, Jack, because going at such a slow pace, their engines are easily overheated, and so they really have to have them in fine mechanical condition to bring them out on parades that they go to all over the state, because they do get so hot and overheated and waiting to move along in the parade route. So they're finely tuned engines, and we do appreciate them being a part of our parade today.
I believe we had a little gap there between the next unit because they were anticipating them going into some type of routine. That's what's done with the smaller cars. These are too big to go through their patterns. So what do we have coming up next, Molly?
We have the Murat Veteran Car Club. So we've seen some new cars, the new Vet that was the pace car for the 1986 500 Festival. And now we have some older cars, and again in absolutely mint condition.
Oh boy, 66 Cadillac, a 1948 Chrysler passing by.
These cars bring back a lot of memories for a lot of people in our parade route. They do enjoy it. In fact, Jack, we also had a car show going on yesterday and today. People could come and see classic cars.
Some more Shelbyville, Shelby County Murat Shrine Club members And they're veteran cars. 66 T-Bird. It was an old Chrysler that went by. Older model Chevrolet Impala.
Cadillac here.
1953 Cadillac. I'd say about a 63 Chevrolet. And the first place vintage auto category winners.
We have a Plymouth coming up here, a pretty green Plymouth.
Maybe a 1953. I don't know. My guess is not too good on those.
No.
Old enough to have an antique license plate on the car.
Right. That's 25 years or older.
Yeah. 1940 Oldsmobile. Lincoln Continental.
How big those cars were back then as compared to what we have now.
We didn't know they were big, did we?
No, we didn't. That's
right.
Yeah.
57 Chevy.
A lot of stories about 57 Chevys and songs.
Yep, it belongs at the drive-in.
Happy Days.
I know she is.
Almost looks as if rubber coating of some type was added to those wheels of that tire so it could travel on the streets. I'm not sure. That tractor is so old.
That belongs to Ron Douglas. It's an F12 McCormick.
Evidently a 12-cylinder engine. I don't know. Ron McCormick from Shelbyville or Shelby County is a local resident. Looks like the smaller tractor to do some of the lighter work.
I'm sure that brings back some memories to the farmers on our parade route. And of course, Shelby County is very agricultural. We have a lot of agriculture in Shelby County and have a lot of fine people farming for us.
So while the farmers are out defending their fields, we have a unit from the, evidently, Indiana National Guard. I'm not sure it was out of the base that is here in Shelby County. Pretty good size unit.
Great big tank, just like what all the little boys play with out in the sandbox.
Yeah, I remember it well. Just 2 years ago. There's rubber cleats on the tires.
That's right.
Look, it's travel safely on the streets. And another band just around the corner. The Moose Lodge entry from local Moose 2118. We prepare for the Waldron High School Marching Mohawks. We'll take a listen as they come by the reviewing stand. Waldron High School band going by the reviewing stand right now. Coming up next, a unit from the Marathon Petroleum Company, an old-timer. 1933 Ford tank wagon. Combination fire truck, evidently. Representing the Trader out of Knightstown.
We have the Trader Gator, Jack. Waving to all the children. Bet that gets hot.
I think it's a lot of crocodile. And more clowns. There's one clown that has brought an umbrella. Well, it's not for the rain. It's to keep the warm sun off of his head. He brought his own little pet duck along.
Bubba's riding his little tiny bicycle, motorized bicycle there, and walking the duck. Oh, we even have a doctor. Whitey the doctor is here. Jack, do you see that dog? That
Well,
Polly's?
You have to use your imagination.
I think so.
Again, the Murat Shrine Clowns passing by the reviewing stand.
They do so many nice things, and their theme is that they walk because the crippled children cannot, and they do so many fine hospital visits to our children who are less fortunate.
The Murat Highlanders coming up next. Let's listen. Murat Highlanders just passing by our cameras here in downtown Shelbyville, Indiana. The next group, representing also the Murat, carries along the same line as what you were talking about a moment ago. That the Shriners helping the crippled children throughout the United States. One in the middle riding in a giant fez. More old-time, bright and shiny tractors running as smooth as can be.
This is Dennis Corey and Alice Chalmers showing their tractors. Green and orange, bright.
Dennis Corey and Kenny Stiers and an Alice Chalmers and a 1945 Oliver tractor.
Right.
Coming into view next is the Festival Committee Trophy. Tell us about it, Molly. You have a better vantage point than I do.
This float is brought to us by the Women of the Moose. Again, the theme is liberty. We have, I'm trying to see here, God Bless America is their theme on their float.
This is beautiful, beautiful colors.
3 lovely ladies up there. Uncle Sam and 2 American beauties.
Shelbyville Moose Lodge, 2118. A lot of time and a lot of work has gone into assembly of that float.
Even the front has the moose. Did you see that as the camera pans it there?
I know that is such quality and work has gone on that. That'll be in a lot of other parades.
That's right. It's a gorgeous float.
Now coming up next.
These are Indiana ex-POWs.
Part of the theme from the Brent Small show that was in Shelbyville to start off the Blue River Festival. The theme that he carries with him throughout not only communities the size of Shelbyville, but also throughout state fairs and larger organizations yet in his shows. That was another part of some good entertainment that Shelbyville was able to secure as he was on his way to another state fair when he stopped over in Shelbyville.
Next we have the Shelby County Girl Scouts. And all the different from the Brownies to the Girl Scouts, cadets. Long time ago I was a Girl Scout, Jack.
So I noticed you knew some of those names. I did.
Long time. Senior Scouts. Sold those, what we used to call Scott Teas, little sugar cookies. Guess how much they were a box, Jack?
Gee, I don't know. 50 cents?
30 cents a box. 30 cents a box, and I peddled those Girl Scout cookies.
A lot of success stories told about the Girl Scout cookie sales ladies.
That's right, the one in New York City, the girl, downtown Manhattan. Top seller in the United States. I love the Girl Scout cookies.
Oh yeah, that's
I
good.
am just, I'm a good customer when they come to the door.
Those s'mores are very good.
Love them all. We appreciate all the fine things the Girl Scouts do.
Getting equal time will be the Boy Scouts.
That's right.
Crossroads of America.
We have,
the area headquarters, I think, at Greenfield for this area.
that's right. We have Cub Scouts from Troop 203 and the Boy Scouts from Troop 206.
A lot of youngsters have walked a long distance They'll sleep well tonight before
That's
they have
right.
their first day of school.
That's right. School starts tomorrow here in Shelby County. We have Boy Scouts, Cub Scouts, Bears, Wolves. There's different ranks that they go through,
Right.
as in the Girl Scouts. My son was a part of that for a while and went through those tenderfoot. And they start out
Try to attain the rank of an eagle.
Eagle.
Eagle,
You're right. The highest honor you can obtain.
Then going into the Explorers after that. Okay, here comes Beltman. He's a much talked about addition to the parade.
That's right. Beltman, his theme is based off of Batman, and to wear seat belts for all the children.
Let's listen to the Triton Central High School Marching Tigers. Go ahead, Rocky.
You know what that theme is, that Eye of the Tiger? And you know what their mascot is at Triton Central, Jack?
Right.
It's the Tiger. Triton Central Tigers.
Triton Central has won the Shelby County Band contest for many years. As they march off to the background, some members of the directors of the Shelby County Fair, an annual event, as we're ready for more clowns.
These are from Johnson County, Jack.
Okay, well, good. And they take their work so serious.
I know it. Fatso the clown out there waving to the crowd.
I saw one a while ago back at the beginning of the parade. We're out checking things at the fairgrounds at the assembly point that had what looked like a real skunk, but I don't think it was.
Oh, I hope not.
I don't know what they're going to do. They're lining up here in front of the reviewing stand. You think they're going to gang up on someone?
Not mine. Oh, here comes the medics, Jack. They've had a casualty.
I don't know if they're going to go very far with him. Let's see how this works.
Oh. Oh, they left their patient, Jack.
Now, what's going on here? How come one of the clowns knows one of the festival directors?
Hey, Dr. Doolittle.
Must take his animals with him. Those guys have a great time. There's the pet
There's
skunk
the
I was telling you about. That's the one. Thanks to the Johnson County Shrine Clowns for providing entertainment here at the Blue River Festival. How many local firemen, member of the Murat Firemen's Club out of Indianapolis. We see a few of the local boys on the back of the truck.
That's a fine fire truck they have there. Bright red, silver.
It might be the one that's used as part of the festivities when they go through their initiation in Indianapolis. It always seems to run out of gas every year.
Oh, okay.
Requires
Good
a little
thing.
extra push. Those that are past masters of the Murat Shrine Temple.
Bright blue jackets.
And now what do we have here? I haven't got a little bit behind in my work, Molly. Another beautiful queen and a beautiful convertible coming up.
This is Miss NCHA International Teen Queen for 1986-87. Lovely Cadillac convertible she's in, white. Remember the tail fins,
That's what
Jack?
I was looking at. You talk about the
Those
big cars a
tail
while ago.
fins.
Gee whiz, that's a rocket.
Next we have another Corvette, but it's not as new as that Corvette that we saw just a few minutes ago that led the
No.
500 Festival. Sigma Chi Alpha Corvette Club.
That's all Greek to me. I never did. Look at that. I don't know
That's a beautiful car.
how old that is, but that is one of the original Vettes. Has to be.
Yeah, beautiful condition. Some newer ones coming past the viewers now.
The ones that picked up the name of Stingray, those didn't have that at the beginning.
No, they didn't. Fast car.
And the float that represents the best job of representing the theme that has been chosen for the festival is coming up next here in view of our camera.
This is brought to us by the Bel Air Shopping Center, one of our fine shopping centers here in Shelby County. And a lot of lovely girls. I'm assuming, Jack, that perhaps these girls were chosen from different stores in the shopping center, representing the different merchants. And we have Lady Liberty standing there in all of her glory.
You know what's amazing to me, and you and I are coming and going in various different places every day, 7 days a week here in the community, but all of these floats have been very quietly assembled somewhere behind our back.
They're just gorgeous floats, and I think we've got the quality floats this year is just getting better and better, and I'm just so happy to see this.
I think it's worth mentioning at this point too, Molly, that the Bel Air Shopping Center, who is the sponsor of this float, just announced last week a $300,000 renovation for their shopping complex on Interstate 74 and State Road 44 in Shelbyville's east side, owned by Larman and Associates of Indianapolis. More than $250,000 will be used for a complete renovation and improvement of that facility. We applaud that indeed. See, there's some more clowning around.
That's right.
These guys ever get serious?
Sahara Grotto.
Hey, now I like the van. I'd like to have the van.
Is that cute?
If I had a tie like that.
Oh, there's another official pace car.
He's headed for the sidelines, handing out a balloon. A little girl got a balloon. Big pockets for those clowns. They can hand out all kinds of goodies to everybody.
He always makes the cutest balloons, Jack. Dogs and cats and everything.
I think we're allowing a little space here for this group to go into their routine in front of the reviewing stand.
This is the mini patrol, Jack. And they'll be doing some very expert, practiced drills for our people here. Oops, there goes one clown.
Not until we get that one clown out of the way. I think they passed by to get their timing just right. And just at the right time, they swerve back and forth.
Well, it takes a lot of practice, Jack.
Glad to hear that we have a total of 6 bands in this year's parade.
I always love the bands and the music that they play.
That's the best part, I think.
Love to hear a band. Here they come again.
We should have more time for those to stop at the reviewing stand.
That's right.
It holds up the rest of the parade. Let's talk some more about the entertainment while we have an opportunity to here, Molly Robbins, and our Blue River Festival telecast here in downtown Shelbyville. We mentioned the Brett Small group that packed them in, and it was just standing room only for the first night of the festival. On outside of the circle, out into the streets. Traffic has been shut down, and it's all free. That was great. You couldn't have got any more people in, I don't think, for the Saturday night event. And as you're viewing this, the many events of the Blue River Festival have already been completed, and our 7th annual Blue River Festival is now history. But we'll talk to you in terms of some of the names that are coming up and what have been enjoyed maybe this year and in years past too, Molly.
We've, as we said earlier, we had the Millionaires. The Marlin family is coming back with us for the 3rd year. Today, after the parade, we are proud to sponsor the Nichols Brothers, and they will be on our show, and they are another top name entertainment that we have this year for the people. They will be right after the parade and perform 2 shows.
I understand they do a good job of mimicking or portraying, like many other, making we're watching some of the other rides go by here, the units go by, do a good job of imitating other recording groups.
I'm looking forward to them. I personally have never seen the Nichols Brothers, but I'm looking forward to their 2 performances today right after the parade. Those were some of the Mustangs that were going by, Jim, or Jack, that we have. And I think I hear the Southwestern Marching Band.
Okay, they're just now coming into view as we watch as the convertible stopped at the other end of the street, up towards the public square to our west on a bright, sunshiny Sunday afternoon, August 24th here in Shelbyville, as we prepare for the Southwestern Marching Spartans.
Just wonderful, Jack. I just, again, can't say enough about those bands.
Coming into view now, representatives from WS Major Hospital here in Shelbyville.
Their theme as they're coming by is Fit as a Bear. And they have, for all the new babies born, a bear club that the mothers and dads can join. And so they have that. And we're looking forward to, on Wednesday, we have a medical day and senior citizens day, and they'll be participating with us, having a lot of, again, my favorite word, Jack, free testing. Your blood, your heart, your eyes. Just wonderful for the citizens of Shelby County. Here we have the Tarum Shrine Fire Department and police drill team.
Large, huge, 3-wheeled, and this unit, also a sidecar. I believe we have the large gap here in the parade, so that the one unit that's down at the far end of Washington Street right now can go through their routine. And while we're waiting for them to get a little closer, we'll continue to talk more about the entertainment at the festival.
Going back to Wednesday, I mentioned about our Senior Citizens and Medical Day. One of the highlights of that day is in the morning, our ambulance competition, and we have a mock disaster that our ambulance people put together for us. And here comes the police club.
They'll be back.
And they have contestants from all over the state. They have 2 categories for the EMTs and the paramedics, and they have to go through and find all of the things that they can do to help the people in the mock disaster, and they're graded on it, and there are awards given away. It's really something to watch, and everyone is invited to watch as these EMT units and paramedics go through their training and see what they can do for the injured, and it keeps them on their toes when they have to go to an ambulance and in an emergency.
One year they had a situation, and the scenario was that someone was in the water. They used Blue River for the training. You had to go in the water and find out had the person become ill or perhaps unconscious because of a drowning incident, or was it because of another medical problem? And it was interesting to see the paramedics get to the edge of the water and stop, like, oh, am I supposed to get wet too? This wasn't part of the deal.
They graded on it, and and I remember they can be downgraded if they don't. There are certain things, there are different points that they have to find, and keeps them on their toes. And it's so splendid because, you know, our people, so that you really feel confident, you know, if unfortunately, you have to call upon their services, that they are on their toes, and they've taken that extra time to come to competitions to keep on their toes, and so we can have the finest service available in Shelby County for our citizens.
There they go, the Vermont Police Club Motorcycle Patrol. And they literally roar off into the distance.
That's
wow.
right. That's another one that takes a lot of time and a lot of practice. Those motorcycles are big, Jack, and they really have to know where they're going and how they're doing it.
You can imagine how much parade you've viewed so far on television, how much of a staging area is required and what it takes to put everything together. And it does take a large, large area. That's why the entire fairgrounds on Shelbyville's northeast side is used as a staging area for assembly. Well, just as I said, off they go into the distance, they're back again.
A lot of time into that.
Now we have several things coming into view off into the distance here as the Vermont Police Club Motorcycle Patrol heads on down Washington Street towards the public square. We hear the sound of sirens and several units. This is the moped patrol from Murat at Indianapolis. Have we seen the moped patrol before? I don't believe we have, Molly.
I don't think we have, and I don't think we saw the bagpipes before either. The Shriners.
That's right.
I don't believe we've seen them before either. So we have two new entries.
They line up in front of the reviewing stand.
They're doing this, Jack, because their potentate, the grand potentate, is down here. So they salute him, and off they go.
And next comes the Queen's Trophy. Pride through excellence is the theme.
The dream lives on is their theme. Flyer and astronaut. This was from the Atterbury Job Corps.
Okay, Atterbury Job Corps Center, located just outside of Edinburgh in Johnson County. From the Indianapolis Fire Department, an old-time engine. This is the wind-up kind of sirens, Molly.
That's right.
Group called Indianapolis Fire Bus. There's guys that belong to that organization that are not only just firemen, they come from all walks of life. It might be a news reporter, might be a guy at a factory, and a few more fire trucks with the older type air sirens on them, not an electronic, what we're used to hearing today, carrying youngsters on it who are children of Shelbyville firemen. Fireman Bob Dover driving. That's a big thrill. Now, talking about marching in a parade is great. Riding on a fire truck is greater.
That's right. Those kids are having a ball, Jack.
I believe, for obvious safety reasons, one engine was set aside to be a part of the parade. That's Engine 1 from the Shelbyville Fire Department. Rest units are standing by at the other stations in Shelbyville. I think of the fire department, I can't help but talk about for just a moment the huge fire station water tower on the town's west side. One of its kind, not only in Shelbyville and Shelby County, but the state, but throughout the Midwest. There's none other like it, even close. It contains 1 million gallons of water on top, a fire station on the second floor, and a truck room on the first floor. And it's a nice addition, thanks to Mayor Theobald and his staff in securing that grant.
That's right. It's a nice structure, and it's pleasant to look at. We're very glad to have it as a part of our community.
Out of Crawfordsville, Indiana, it says it's the Ben-Hur Floaters. And the Turtle is official member of the Murat Shrine. We've had turtles in the parade. We've had frogs coming through.
A skunk.
Alligators, skunk. Yeah.
We have it all. And after the parade, we have 2 live bears for the kids to look at.
Oh, great. I knew there was one. I didn't know there was 2.
2 live black bears that the kids. It goes along with our themes, the bears of Blue River.
So the turtle is just having a fit. I think it's
It's going around in circles, Jack.
chasing bugs. Murat Shriners are having a great time right now.
These are the mini mystics.
Talk a little bit more about some of the entertainment coming up at the Bears of Blue River Festival, and maybe something that's been enjoyed over the past several years. You mentioned the Millionaires. You mentioned Sleepy Marlin and his group. They're going to be back again this year. So many state fair entertainers come right here to Shelbyville because the crowd is so responsive to them, so appreciative. All the entertainment, as from a participant or audience standpoint, I should say, is all free. They like coming down here in this open air situation and perform for the people. I'm leaving out some names too besides the Millionaires and Sleepy Marlin.
Thursday night we have the symphony, the Columbus Symphony, and we have the Shelbyville Community Band will come and play for us. So we have a nice evening of symphony and variety music that the community band plays. On Friday night, we're real excited. We've got another top entertainer, and that's Helen Cornelius. She's opened up a lot of shows in Las Vegas and for other national acts, and we're real pleased to have Helen with us this year. Prior to her coming on Wednesday or Friday night of this year, we're going to have the band Heartbeat, and they're a fine band also. What have we got here, Jack?
We got some guys that I think are creating as much noise as they can possibly create at this time, putting on quite a show and sliding, spinning in front of the reviewing stand here at the Blue River Festival. And again, members of the Murat Shrine Club who know their routines well. Look at this. You believe that?
Just fantastic.
How they get down on those cars. Now they get a nice round of applause.
A lot of practice time there.
The Murat Mini Mystics is what they call themselves.
Here's the Tri-County Shrine Club.
They've come a long ways.
Clark, Floyd, and Harrison County in Indiana.
That's all the way down around New Albany.
That's right. More clowns, cars.
Some of the entertainment we were talking about too. Mentioned the Dinner Under the Stars, which is Wednesday night. That's big band music.
That's right. We have a good time at that, Jack.
Ted Weems Orchestra out of Indianapolis.
Right. And we have a band that will perform before him, the Harry Burgess Trio. As we eat supper, there are 2 seatings for the Dinner Under the Stars, so it's a little easier. The JCs are our sponsors for that evening's meal. Makes it a little easier for them to serve. They serve at 7 and 8, and that's when we will be entertained by Harry Burgess. Then at 9 o'clock, Ted Weems starts under the direction of Tommy Wills.
Now they come by the reviewing stand for their acknowledgement of those from the a little doggy there in his front pocket. Those from the Shrine Club, who must give them the approval and the okay, the potentate, to say yes, we acknowledge you are here and you have passed our inspection.
On Saturday, Friday and Saturday, Jack, we have during the day, and it's always a good crowd drawer. We have arts and crafts and flea markets that the people really enjoy, and the crafts have to all be made by people in Shelby County and be sold, so that we have a lot of nice homemade craft items. Of course, our flea markets are from all over the state and surrounding states. So we have a good time with them on Friday and Saturday. And on Saturday of this year, we're very pleased to have Dan Seals, and he's the brother of Seals and Croft, and was in another band earlier
England
on.
Dan and John Ford Coley.
Thank you. And he has that record Bop out.
Bop.
So we have him coming, and I'm really looking forward to that evening, because that'll be a good night, and be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to Saturday night. I'm looking forward to every night, but there's always some that you look forward to a little bit. Prior to Dan, we've got Likely Story, another band, local band, and they are brought to and sponsored to us by the Hardee's restaurants here in Shelbyville. We have 2 Hardee's restaurants, and they are sponsored by our fine friends at Hardee's.
I think it's a good point that you hit. We could worth expanding upon the fact that you're looking forward to one particular group. Someone else is looking forward to Saturday night, someone to Friday night, someone to Thursday night. The entertainment is so wide and varied, there's something there for everyone, and each one looks forward to it. It's all good, but you have your specialty.
That's right. We tried back, the 4 of us, when we started back 7 years ago in 1980, to have something for everyone and to vary the entertainment. So we not only have country, we have some rock, we've got culture with the symphony coming in, we've got a nice evening of big band music with the Dinner Under the Stars. Something for everyone is what we try to do, and to every night have good entertainment. And we're so appreciative this year of the fine support we've had from our local industries and businesses. Their donations have made it possible for us to bring in this fine entertainment that we can offer, again, my favorite word, Jack, free to the public.
All it takes is a lawn chair and a few hours of your time, and you're very appropriately entertained. Back again this year is the Iwo Jima float that captured the eyes of many the past several years. These guys, is it real or is it Memorex?
That's right. I'm just amazed at the way that they can pose in that position for the whole parade. It's wonderful.
I think they're real. It's a wristwatch that gave him away.
They're real.
Griffin, you talked about earlier, Molly, was the Shelby Shifters Car Club. We had the displays by them for a couple of days here at the Blue River Festival Parade. Also, they put on the children's activities, of which I thank them for entertaining the youngsters Saturday afternoon, and now we get to see their very well-kept cars.
They're a fine group, and we really appreciate their support this year, and did a fine job with the Children's Day activities yesterday, and have a nice, I invite all of you to come down and see their custom car show that they have going on here in Shelbyville.
It's a Buick Riviera with some fancy pinstriping on it. Still part of the era of a large car. Coming up next, from Shelby County. I don't know, I never heard of a Waterloo, but there's several I'm satisfied reviewing now that means something to them. Waterloo Boy and John Deere, it says, from 1916. Ken Castor, congratulations. And a steam engine there just putting away. It won the Antique Tractor Championship at the Indiana State Fair in 1985. At 86. Here's the John Deere we were talking about. This is from the Blue River Valley Antique Power Association, a group that's really growing in size. We applaud them for hanging on to many very valuable items from our past that's becoming so rapidly disappearing. This is the J.I. Case tractor? Yes, it is. 1935 J.I. Case.
That's Mr. Ray Wilson on board. A lot of love goes in those, Jack, to keep them running and in fine condition.
We have an added attraction here with a little entertainment. With the old, that was a Keystone Cop for a minute. No, it is not. It has baseball bats, a soccer ball. Known as Robin, is that right?
I think that's what I saw.
My arms are already tired.
I know. Boy, he's talented to keep that ball there.
Next is a 1955 Buick. I remember, see those three little portholes on the side. 55s, they were round, and 56, they were slanted.
Oh, okay.
Oblong. That's how you could tell the difference. Look at the size of those white walls.
Boy, that'd be hard to keep clean.
Oh, my. Take a lot of SOS pads.
I guess.
$2,800 new. You had Buick Specials, of which that was. They had Centuries and Roadmasters. That was the bottom of the line.
Your memory's very good, Jack.
I'm not old enough for that, but I remember the cars that Dad had.
Oh, okay.
Now, more music heads our way as you're enjoying the 7th annual Bears of Blue River Festival. This is Jack Boyce along with Molly Robbins here in downtown Shelbyville. As we start our week-long activities, we listen to more music. Molly, who's coming up next?
This is the Morristown Marching Band, Yellow Jackets. Good sound, good sound. Morristown, Marching Yellow Jackets.
Bears at Blue River Festival Parade under beautifully sunny skies here in downtown Shelbyville. This is the 7th year in a row. The weatherman really should be the parade marshal, I think, because he is the winner. He's made everyone.
Jack, are you hungry?
If I had in mind something real big and round and nice dough on it and some tomato and cheese.
Sounds like pizza. And here we have...
Is that the Pizza Monster?
The Pizza Monster from Noble Romans.
Looks
He
like,
always says pizza.
I think that's, if you eat too much, you'll have a dream to look like that.
That's right.
Pizza. No free samples, I guess. Well, we'll quickly take our cameras off of him if we don't get any free samples. Well, here's something I believe is new. Is it not? Do you remember this, Molly?
No, this is a brand new one. This is the Flying Fezzes Shrine from Indianapolis.
Well, that has to be a unique outfit as well. We're talking about a lot of time and a little bit of money. You're going to need some of those, too, to belong to that elite group.
That's a beautiful float.
An airplane on wheels like that. That is very unique. They've done a lot of
Very
restoration
unique.
with that. From nearby Hancock County, the Flivers. Cute little antique cars.
I wonder if their knees get tired. Look at her.
Yes, hard to get in and out.
That's tight.
Little gasoline engines power them right along. Everybody has their own little accessories built into each car.
Having a good time in our Shelbyville Bears of Blue River Parade. Here comes Decatur County Shrine Club.
Glad to see all the surrounding counties come to Shelbyville on this Sunday afternoon. There's our giant driving fez. I guess it's easier to see out than it is to see in, is the only thing I can figure out.
Well, I bet it gets hot in there too.
I just wonder, that'd be a good question, how much air could get inside. He knows just how close to go, though, doesn't he?
He sure does.
We have more units from Decatur County, I believe, coming up. No, this is Bartholomew County Shrine Club. More units coming from the Bartholomew County Club, as they'll go into their routine at a little bit different type of car than what we've seen in the past. A little bit more modern, sleek design unit. They line up.
White, red, blue, gold. That's also a new unit for us this year.
I believe it is. Several new attractions this year. We're very welcome indeed.
Glad to have them with us.
They head on down towards the public square. Wind out as we prepare next for the Governor's Trophy to come down in front of the reviewing stand. Ah, that is a big one.
This is a big one, and this is brought to us by AFNB Bank, and we're proud to have them a part of the Shelby County community. This is a gorgeous float.
Oh, it is. We can see why it received the Governor's Trophy.
Freedom of expression, our right to be creative, and we've got a dinosaur there, his paintbrush.
Gee, very impressive.
Very nice float, and we appreciate they
So
being
colorful.
a part.
Gee, all the pretty colors in that. Takes a large area to assemble that and put it together. A lot of work to put it together. Hope
That's
we'll
right.
get to make use of that in some other parades, maybe. More antique, I shouldn't say antique, older model cars. Pontiac Le Mans. Another Pontiac.
Star Chief.
Yeah, late 50s, early 60s, I suppose.
59.
Okay.
59 Pontiac Star Chief.
All the steering wheels were so big on those cars. We
Oh,
probably
I
needed
know.
Big steering
Yeah,
wheels.
big steering wheels, and no buttons to adjust them. You know,
No, no
tilt
tilt
control.
wheel.
No tilt wheel.
Plenty of room to get in and out. There's an old antique car.
Model T Ford, 1923, Jack. Excellent condition.
Oh, that is. You had your choice of colors in those days. Black and black.
And black.
Yeah. And dark black. From nearby Fairland in northwestern Shelby County, one of their units, trucked, or they call it Engine 25.
Now that's a yellow one. I remember down in Evansville, and I was down there one time riding in a parade on a white fire truck. Was new to Evansville at that time. Great big white fire truck. So fire trucks come in all colors.
Yes. I feel that color maybe is more visible than red. There are a lot of red cars, but not many cars
Right.
that color. Go for visibility. Now more units come up.
This is the Hendricks County Shrine three-wheel trikes. And they, I just imagine, will be giving us a performance here for our viewers. if the viewers can notice, they'll see that these are all radio controlled. All the fellas have earphones in their ears, and there's one lead one that gives the directions. So they are all on microphones and all time. The Desert Patrol from Anderson.
You get all those started at one time. There's quite a bit of noise. I have a feeling they're going to be coming back again. Yes, here they come. Back towards the reviewing stand. From Anderson, Indiana, the Desert Patrol. This is coverage of the 7th annual Bears of Blue River Festival here in downtown Shelbyville, as a variety of entertainment, nationally known and also local entertainment, is featured each and every night. Certain days are set aside, like Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. Let's say Saturday, starting the parade, they're starting the festival. Sunday with the parade, or all-day events and all-night events practically. Then it's all-day Wednesday. We take a break during the days on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Then back to all-day activities again on Friday and Saturday.
That's right.
It seems as if just the right combination has now been found and secured for certain days to have all-day activities, other times to have just nighttime activities only, after some years of trying different things.
That's right, Jack. We came upon a good formula here. In smaller towns, Wednesday, a lot of places close, and that's the case here in Shelbyville. A lot of businesses close Wednesday afternoon. So we found that we could plug in some things and have some activities on Wednesday afternoon and have things for the people to come down to that we couldn't on other days. So we have a luncheon. The one luncheon that's during the week is on Wednesday, and the senior services does that. They serve a taco salad. We have a style show by J.C. Penney on our mobile stage that day also.
I think what is so neat too is the variety of food that it's enjoyed by so many people here at the festival each and every day. One day you might have a local sorority putting on a meals, the next day a camping club, the next day a service organization out of one of the county communities, and it goes on and on, whether it be ham and beans and cornbread or a complete steak dinner.
That's right, and I happen to be in charge of the meals. We have 5 tents set up. The meals are served under the tents, and just so appreciative of all the people that have been with us for the 6 years, and it's our 7th year here. And as I told them when we had a meeting this spring, I said, it's just like old friends getting back together again, and we know what's going on and what will be provided, and it just gets easier and easier, and we're just always so glad to have them back and to have them be a part of our festival. And
things fall in place at the last minute a lot easier now, don't they?
They sure do, Jack. But there's always those few little things, and I think that's what keeps us on our toes and keeps us on the alert, so that we don't lay back and get too comfortable and forget something.
4 units from the Murat division passing by the reviewing stand.
I believe that was the Stone Belt mini cycles.
I believe
going
it was.
by.
Yeah. Maybe out of Bloomington, I believe. Looking forward to the end of the parade. Will we have the calliope at the end? Is it already positioned?
It is going to be at the end of the parade.
Oh, great.
Yeah, and another surprise, I don't want to give it away to our viewers yet, but I tell you, it is just going to be just wonderful, and it tastes real good.
Yeah,
so
okay.
We'll leave that to the viewers' mind to puzzle over and mull over.
Yes.
And because I don't want to give it away. It's a neat float entry that we have this year.
I think it's close, could come close to be going into the Guinness Book of World Records, but it is so selective, so specialized. They don't go for specialties like that. They like to have something more general, but it is very unique indeed.
You know, another thing, looking at the schedule, and we're very appreciative also to the Coca-Cola Company here in Shelby County for printing little pamphlets that we pass out to all the people in the come to the festival about the goings-on each day and the times, the different events during the festival. Is that this year we're having a jail-a-thon, and this is put on by the Shelby County Cancer Society. And And as we see here on the screen is our Shelby County Republicans float. Everyone running for office.
A lot of bright, smiling faces.
But back to the jail-a-thon, Jack. They're going to, on Thursday, they will have already contacted. And I wonder if you've been contacted to be on this jail-a-thon. You might be jailed. You just never know. They will jail people in a mock jail, of course, downtown. And their bail is contributions to, or their bond is their contributions to the Cancer Society. And they have to call friends, family, and neighbors around and get their bail before they are let out of jail.
I have my Monopoly get out of jail card free. Does that count?
I don't think so, Jack.
Golly.
I think that's not going to work.
I took it from one of my kids' games at home.
You better put it back, Jack. And then on Friday, those people that have been jailed, or anyone, can call into the Cancer Society and have someone jailed that they'd like to have jailed. There can be some retaliation there.
Yes.
So if you get jailed, you can call and have someone else jailed on Friday. And this has worked very well in other communities. So I'm looking forward to it. I think we're going to have some Keystone Cop outfits and get these people jailed and have phones available for them, of course, to make their phone calls and get their bond.
It doesn't
money.
pay to turn someone down that asks you for a donation.
No, because you may be standing in their shoes the next day.
And you might want some help.
That's right.
I believe we're at the towards the final portion of our parade. There comes some big units.
These are the Syrian Temple Arabians from Cincinnati, Ohio. And as I said, we're very proud to have out-of-state entries in our parade. And they've been with us before. And fine unit there. Gold metallic cars sparkling in the summer sun.
Long ways to drive, but I bet they enjoyed it.
Yes.
This is the Bears of Blue River Festival Parade here in downtown Shelbyville. We have Boy Entertainment coming your way. This is the 7th annual event. As more bands are heading down. This one, I believe, out of Marion County as it comes close into view.
Jack, this is our Marion County band, Howell High School. And they've been with us before, and I'm pleased to say they have returned. Now, the band that wins, there are monetary prizes awarded to first and second place bands that come, so we make it interesting for them, and we invite them always to come back. Proud to have Hal back with us.
As they get into view here, we'll listen to music that they'll provide for us as they get close to the reviewing stand. From Howell High School in Indianapolis, Indiana, Marching Hornets.
Cow Hornets from Indianapolis.
You know what this reminds me of, Molly? Something really great that was added to the Blue River Festival this year. That's the horse and buggy rides. We got Indianapolis topped by several notches.
That's right. And they're doing just a splendid job, and we really enjoy having them with us. And everybody's enjoyed taking a buggy ride downtown in Shelbyville, Indiana.
Boy, is the price ever great, too. Come on down. You can't beat it for $1.
That's right. It's
Folks,
fun.
A 50-year business here in Shelbyville is the Compton Dairy folks. And probably one of the original vehicles that was used, horse and buggy, to deliver milk in glass bottles, homogenized, pasteurized, and all types of dairy products was used for that vehicle. And now 50 years later, nice big large refrigerated trucks are used to transport the Compton Dairy products throughout central Indiana, Greensburg, Columbus, and throughout Shelby County. They are celebrating their 50th anniversary this year.
And I bet inside that refrigerated truck is the delectable surprise I was telling everybody.
Yeah.
They have a huge ice cream sculpture, golden vanilla chocolate chip in the shape of a 50. And they will be dipping that after the parade at 50 cents a dip. So we're really looking forward to that.
That flavor sounds so intriguing. I can't wait.
Golden vanilla for 50 years.
Golden vanilla chocolate chip.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, everyone likes chocolate chip.
Here's some more of our pizza friends from Shelbyville, Domino's.
And aren't they delivering by horseback for a limited period of time? I understand this is part of their promotion.
That must be because they have a little horse there and it's all decked out, ready
Right.
for delivery.
During the Bears of Blue River Festival, they are delivering pizza by horseback here in Shelbyville. I think that's great. Okay, here's our Grand Marshal's trophy that deserves all the attention from the Farmers National Bank here in Shelbyville, Molly.
What a beautiful float, tribute to Liberty. And they're also supporting the 10th annual Pan American Games, and that is the Amigo.
Yeah, he is the mascot.
The mascot.
Youngsters with their sporting outfits and a very colorful, clean, lined display. Saluting.
We have the Lone Ranger next.
Yes. Beautiful white horse.
Hi-Ho Silver.
More horses from the Rush Riders group. Yeah, we told you this is a nice big long parade. We do it up right here in Shelbyville.
We're proud to have 102 units with us today, Jack.
Total of 102 units going over a period of 1.7 miles. A long march.
I was telling the people earlier about our Shelby Community Band that we're playing after the Columbus Symphony Band on Thursday night, and coming up, here they are.
Shelby Community Band made up a group of local musicians who just, local people, businessmen who volunteer their time to enjoy playing music still yet. They never did trade in their instrument when they got out of high school or college. Let's listen. Coming into view now is a group that comes in very handy at the wintertime. Four Wheels to Freedom Club, who have volunteered their services in their vehicles, especially during bad weather in central Indiana. We're glad to have them a part of the parade, and it looks as if they are getting bigger and better every year as well.
They are. They're a wonderful addition to the community, especially during the blizzard in 1978. They were able to get out and get medical supplies to people, bring people into town that needed to be, and they do a lot of fine things for the community, the Four Wheels to Freedom.
Now they have fun and, with their various vehicles and off-the-road courses throughout central Indiana. Very unique type of vehicle that said Sarge on it was going by. Kind of looks like an army truck. And more vehicles from the Four Wheels to Freedom Club. Entertainment, as we mentioned earlier, a wide variety of that. Helen Cornelius, maybe perhaps would be better known to you as Helen Cordelius Brown. She sang with Jim Ed Brown several years ago. Part of the entertainment for the Blue River Festival. Marlin family, Brent Small, Ted Weems Orchestra, barbershop quartet singing, local variety shows.
Something we haven't mentioned yet is the entertainment for Monday night is Shelby County Showcase, and this is brought to us by the Farmers National Bank. And you saw their float earlier here in the parade, winning one of the trophies. And they'll be, the Shelby County Showcase is a variety show that they will be bringing to us, plus the Schoolhouse 4+3, which is a barbershop quartet that is also sponsored by the Farmers National Bank. So we're looking forward to that tomorrow night on our mobile stage in the downtown public square.
Here's the Shelby County Auto Dealers Association with 2 cheerleaders from every school throughout Shelbyville and Shelby County. I think that's a fine gesture by them. I'm glad to see that organization go together. I would buy a used car from one of those girls. There's no doubt about it.
Nice float representing all the county schools. And here we have our Shelby County Democrats and their float.
There's the Blue River Festival Parade. Coming up next, Family Services Organization, who stressed the importance of working and believing in the youth in the community, and do just that through family services, drug prevention programs, and a lot of education and awareness meetings. So some cute animals on board. There's old Billy. Billy G. Goat.
That's right. Manuel Sorrell and his mules.
We get towards the conclusion of the parade with the various emergency vehicles. And some more horseback riders, first of all, coming into view. I believe that this is a group that makes an annual appearance here, Molly.
That's right. They've been with us several years, and just beautiful horses, beautiful costumes.
Yes, they have
Strutenberg family.
They have a lot of money wrapped up in the costumes of regalia.
Very pretty. Brings back thoughts of Arabian Nights.
As the emergency vehicles get ready to come by the reviewing stand from the Indiana National Guard Army base at Camp Atterbury, nearby Edinburgh, Indiana. It's a large vehicle. Another unit from a Shelby County Fire Department, not sure which one yet. That's from the Fountaintown Volunteer Fire Department. That's just inside Shelby County. City County Emergency Ambulance, known as Medic 10, with paramedic service. Something you won't find that often in a community this size. It's paramedics on duty 24 hours a day. And now let's get ready for the Calliope, Molly.
I know, I was going to say, I think I hear something in the background. The IU Calliope, horse-drawn, and brought to us by the Kroger Food Stores.
Well, thank you, Kroger Food Stores, based in Indianapolis. Let's listen. That's the same guy inside the Calliope that's been there the past several years, Molly.
That's right, and every time he goes by, we always wave to each other. It's become a tradition.
Oh, there's a pretty song.
Thanks to the Wabash.
At our broadcast here in downtown Shelbyville, the Bears of Blue River Festival Parade, now history once again, a 7th annual event. Very successful one indeed. Molly, we will, in a few moments, we'll get ready. We'll interview and talk to the parade marshal. Looking forward to seeing what he has to say. I thought that was a treat for him. We have just seen 90 minutes of the finest free entertainment you're going to find anywhere.
That's right. The 1986 Shelbyville Bears of Blue River Festival Parade. And we just want to thank everyone for participating in our parade. And we'll be right back in just a few minutes. I think he can.
Okay, we'll get ready for final wrap-up here and some conclusions of the Bears of Blue River Festival Parade in just a moment. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
Emergency number for
One casualty.
I'm going to change it here just a second, Ike. You can stop that you got there and then let your Jackson Street out if you want.
14, I'm going to give an answer at 29 Station H.
Hey, Michael. Where do I get more mic cord at? Where do I get more mic cords from? Oh, great.
Just use the black towards the red.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you hear me okay, Tom? Can you hear me all right? Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello, testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. John, come on over. Oh, we're up here. Okay. Swing around this way. We're on top. Okay.
Hello.
Yeah. All right. 3, 2, 1. Molly Robbins, another successful parade indeed. Congratulations to you and all the festival directors and all the people behind the scenes have done so much work.
It was just wonderful. The weather worked out. We had a great Grand Marshal. He's going to be with us here in just a second.
Where is he?
The Grand Marshals? I believe he's over on the left-hand side.
He's right behind me.
He's right behind you, Jack. We just had a great parade, and I think everyone, I know they enjoyed it. Everyone
Sure
enjoyed
we
it.
did. Oh, we did. Love a parade. John Heaton. Now, that's kind of a last-minute surprise. Everyone's holding out on us here. Who's going to be the Grand Marshal? The Shelbyville High School Golden Bears basketball team, 1985-86 group. What'd they think about it?
Jack, they were just overwhelmed, first of all, with the invitation, and then I talked with them after our parade here today, and it was a fantastic honor for them, and very befitting, I think, that the parade and the honor of the boys came here at the festival. Just is a grand time, and as Molly mentioned, couldn't be finer weather, and had a nice crowd.
Yes, excellent crowd. They were as surprised, I imagine, as everyone, not knowing that they were going to put on those jerseys one more time.
And they were pleased to do so,
Really,
Jack.
yeah.
We were missing a couple of our young men, but Julius Denton is away at college already this fall in Illinois, and Brian Harrell over in Wyoming, but we had the majority of them back, and they were very, very happy to see the fans and to see all the people here at the festival.
John, you were in this community several years ago, involved in athletics, moved away to southern Indiana. Now you're back again, and seems as if everything is just the right size here right now with the festival, with the event, the community, everything is going together real well. This festival is an indication of just one other thing to rally around. We did that with the basketball team. We do that with the festival and so many other events during the year.
Oh, I think so, Jack. I think it's one of the things 3 years ago when I came to Shelbyville I felt could be successful in our basketball program was a community type of a rallying event. And they did so for us during the last 3 years, and the same thing has been true with the Bearsville River Festival. We've been so happy to be a part of it, and not only been marshals today, but has watched the entire thing grow over the past few years. It's really been fantastic.
Yeah. All right, John Heaton, on behalf of you and all the coaches and the ball players, thank you again and congratulations one more time.
Thanks again, Jack. It's been a lot of fun.
All right. Molly Robbins, I can't wait for the next night of activity, for the next day with weather like this. And we've talked about it a lot, but we just have to enjoy it so much at this time of year.
That's right.
This is just has to be the climax of a great summer and a great activity. And again, we're kind of selling Shelbyville at this point. I don't mind doing it. This is what it's all about.
That's right. It's a wonderful community. We invite everyone to come down to the 1987 Bears of Blue River Festival and come and join us. We have lots of activities, lots of entertainment, free entertainment at night,
Yeah,
my
free.
favorite
Yeah,
word.
yeah.
We have delicious food every night under the tents, marvelous concessions. I just can't say enough, but I guess being with it as long as I have since 1980, that it's just become a part of me, and I enjoy serving on the board, and we have I have 10 other great cohorts. We meet twice a month all through the year, and every week as the festival draws near, and we do it with no compensation whatsoever. We do it because we love the community, we love Shelby County, and we have fun at it. We have a good time doing it together.
One of the themes that you hear so often too in promotion of this area is near the crowd but not in it, and that's so true. Molly, one of the charter members of the Blue River Festival Committee. I think it's time we got to wrap things up here and get down there and see what the big number 50 ice cream looks like in downtown Shelbyville, and get ready for the next event. Molly Robbins, thank you very much for being with us today, and we'll see you at number 8 Blue River Festival.
That's right. Thanks for having me, Jack, and I invite everyone to come down next year.
Okay, that's our report from Shelbyville, Indiana, the 7th annual Bears of Blue River Festival Parade. For Molly Robbins, this is Jack Boyce reporting. Good afternoon.